Hello everyone and welcome back to the third installment of this pre-recording session. Don't mind the different outfit, I just went take a shower real quick and oh, maybe we can save her. A bit too late. Maybe I should have used something more instant, but I reacted too late. I was still in my hello everyone kind of stuff and damn it, that's really sad. But well. Oh well. So yeah, don't mind the different outfit. I just took a shower real quick and have to get ready. We will be departing soon, and but it's a bit more time, like for last pre-record, and then I'm on my way. I thought to myself, hey, let's just do those collecting quests. I mean, even if they are a bit tedious. In the end, World of Warcraft, at least the leveling experience, is always about grinding, killing things, collecting things. So even if the drop rate is low, as long as I can talk to you and as long as we have something going, like, what's the matter? Don't get me wrong, there are more efficient quests, there are less efficient quests, as you can see here, and there's some good reasons to skip some stuff. But in this case I think it's okay just to do a bit more stuff here. I also like the Murloc fins. I think I can sell them for a few silver in the auction house, and getting those raw longsha mud snappers is also quite nice, since we want to get our cooking a bit higher. And those are really nice for a recipe. I have so much stuff on my bank. I have a ton of... Oh, and that's also quite nice. This neat little quest here. I think if we finish that one, we get a nice bag. But not one I need, I think. If I don't confuse this with another one right now. But yeah, 8 slot back. Like, we are quite okay on that. But it's still a nice quest, and we will be able to complete it along our questing race in Westfall. So yeah, ton of recipes. Oh nice, already full. That's a nice drop rate. Usually, like, I'm used to killing pretty much everything around here. By the way, talking about efficiency, there's a quest, I think, starting from this nice guy over here. You can see it already. Kill 7 Tidehunters, Warriors, Oracles, Coast Runners. It's a good thing to pick that one up really soon. And then, because, well, basically you start here, really low level Murlocs, and as far as you go, and if you advance further along the coast, they get higher and higher until level 20, I think, even. And so if you accept it, like, just if you are around here, and then basically there are a lot of grey mobs you have to kill, and it's not really that efficient. So I'm not doing it, but I'm just saying it. Actually pick that one up as soon as possible, and then you can already start killing stuff along the coast. So that's quite nice. And of course, but I mentioned this in the last episode as well, flasks of oil and hops, really good stuff. Okay, liver pie and Gortusk. Now this drops probably abysmal, so let's just see if we even can do that. I would like these snouts though. A nice thing you can do also is if you go to Redwitch, take a quick look, you can actually, like, you also have to kill a few of those boars, and they drop a lot of this stuff as well. They have a higher drop chance regarding the components you need from them, so just keep that in mind in case you are not quite finished with that quest and are already on your way to Redwitch. You can always collect some snouts and intestines from there as well. Alright, we need some of those vulture meat. Another thing you can collect in Redwitch, I think there's even a quest about it. No. That's about, I think that's with rocks, like those firebirds, and I think that's a different kind of meat. And I don't think they also drop this one right here. So never mind what I just said. Questfall seems to be really busy again. Yeah, the thing about the recipes in my bank, I think I started this point like 3 times now. A lot of the stuff I have there is basically very close to being able to use. My cooking is really low at the moment. So once I get that up a bit higher, then I can basically cook a lot of things and have like a jump. Like if I get it to 50, I think, some low level ingredients, then I actually can, yeah, just go ham basically. No pun intended. But yeah, I think I will get it maybe around 100 then even. So looking forward to that. Always nice to have some good food. And I really need a macro for my pet that it detects while I cast stuff. Like the imp, I think, did it automatic, so I never looked into it after that. But looks like the void actually needs his own command, so he does stuff. Otherwise he just stays there until the cast is through, and then you lose valuable time and the chance is higher that the mob attacks you and all that stuff, so something to keep in mind. And a macro I will probably set up for the next episodes or streams, because I think after that the next recordings will be live, and I hope you're looking forward to that. Nice drop rate, by the way, on the linen cloth.
Not ready.
Yeah, since they are so low level, it's really not a problem to even kill them. Well, yeah. That goes very easily right now. I'm looking so much forward to the Nostalrius launch. I also look forward to, like, I like the Warlock. I think it's quite nice. But I'm not too sure if it's my kind of playstyle. I know you could argue that like playing a hunter is quite similar, since you also attack from range, you have a pet, and you also have some sort of dots with the Viper, with the Serpent Sting, not Viper Sting, the Serpent Sting. And also like using an arcane shot as some quick burst. So you could argue it's quite similar, but I still enjoy it more, I think. I still enjoy the hunter more, and I also I look forward to the release of the old realm, because I would like to get into my rogue again. He's quite high level, and maybe just messing around a bit, just looking like where we left off, because yeah, it's been a while. I think I mentioned this in an earlier episode. It's been a while since I was on my old character, even before the server was closed down. I did not play there for a while, so that would be nice. And I don't know, like seeing all those rogues and all those close range combat, I really think, hey, why not play a rogue? And then I remember, oh yeah, 50% of the realm will be rogues, the other 50% will probably be warriors. And like hunters are also, especially like the first few months, I could imagine that there's a lot of hunters, just because they basically get so good ahead and have such a nice time leveling. I could imagine that there might be some overpopulation on hunters, but I still think that warriors and rogues will prevail. And like the thing about warlocks, that they are quite underrepresented. Actually, I'm not too sure if that will be the case for Nostalrius. Like, warlocks are getting quite some publicity right now. I have the feeling, yeah, they get promoted, literally. A lot of sources say right now, yeah, like super underrated class, go play warlock. And I feel like a lot of people will do that. Especially because maybe they are a bit sick of leveling and or like of leveling their old kind of stuff and want to try out something new. And I think this is the class that since it was so underplayed, especially on the Alliance side, and for good reason, by the way, that a lot of people might want to actually look into that. Does he actually need the veins? I just want to make sure. Like, would be pretty shitty if I just let him kill stuff and then snatch the mine away, but does not look like he wants them. 3 tin veins, that's amazing. That's really nice. Looks like this smuggler is a bit confused. Oh, there he is. So yeah, there might be some more warlocks. The reason why I said that there are, for good reason, there are not that many Alliance warlocks, of course, is because a lot of the people that play Horde are undead, and basically every 2 minutes you're just screwed. Like, fear immunity, charm immunity, not even your succubus can do anything, and that's just a bit too much to handle for a warlock. Like, the duration, 5 seconds, I think, even like immunity to all that stuff, and in that time a rogue, a warrior just shred you to pieces. So playing against undead as a warlock is just a pain. But raid wise I could imagine still, and I still think in PvP they are still good. Of course they are better on the Horde side because you don't have the threat of, well, that fear immunity stuff on the Alliance side. But yeah, I could imagine that there will be actually a few people that play a warlock, and I'm not saying that I plan to go for a warlock on Astarius anyway. It popped into my head like once, but since then I pretty much was fixed on the troll hunter. But now I think, hey, maybe troll rogue. I think, by the way, troll flavor-wise one of, and just from the looks and everything, like the attitude, one of my favorite classes, even in Warcraft 3, like when Vol'jin, and I think that wasn't the expansion though, I don't think that was original Warcraft 3. But yeah, when they were introduced, good stuff. Had a lot of fun playing them. Like the headhunters, I always produced headhunters in Warcraft 3, by the way. It was super inefficient, and I was a horrible player. Like, if you compare it to like the really good players of Warcraft 3, I would just get stumped. Like, the competition in Warcraft 3 is actually so effing hard. Like, there does not seem to be a middle ground. Either there's like a player that begins, or you play against, I don't know, some super micro and cheese strategy kind of mastermind. And I never stood a chance in the online mode. Like, of course the campaign and everything was totally awesome, and I had no problems there, but of course the campaign was not really about, well, the actual skirmishes. It had much more elements to it, and yeah, also against AI. Like, if you went for some sort of skirmish like on a random map, then it was totally fine, but as soon as real players were involved, I would just get completely screwed. But yeah, I guess one, like, a reason for that was also that I just produced like headhunters, for example, when I played Orc. And just got stumped. Because it's quite like Warcraft 3, it was all about like macro management and like having a good mix of armies, so that you can actually counter certain things. And it was a bit of like rock, paper, scissors, where you really had to get the best mix to fight the enemy army, so that you stood a chance against them. And I just got ruffle stumped by going mass headhunters. But yeah, enough about that. I guess everyone that is watching this has played Warcraft 3 once in a... Oh, nice, double drop. Once in their life. But in case you didn't, this is like... I think this is one of my... Like, I really try to refrain from stuff like, yeah, must play and must have, but I think Warcraft 3 is something that everyone should have played once. It's just so amazing. It did so much, like, not even talking from like how good it was in regards of like a campaign and all that stuff that it brought to the table, how it like refined and polished, like Warcraft 1, Warcraft 2. Both of those games, they aged pretty badly. Like, you can't really play them anymore, but Warcraft 3, you still can just play it. And again, it's not only about the campaign and how well the story was written and how well the mechanics and everything was. It's also like, I mean, there were whole genres that came out of the emulator kind of way, like the Warcraft 3 engine and the possibility to just create custom game modes. Like, of course, Dota is the first thing that comes to mind, but all different sorts of stuff like Vampirism Fire. I'm not sure if anyone remembers that actually, but like the freedom to create so much stuff. And this is the policy that I always loved about Blizzard. And when it comes to private servers, I don't know, I really wish they had like a similar sort of policy, you know, especially with things like WoW Awakening or Warcraft you are seeing right now, that it just could say, hey, you know, this is emulated kind of stuff, this is customized. I mean, Dota in the end also cut the strings and got like a franchise on their own, but until a certain point it was just like a mod for Warcraft 3. And maybe it would be cool if we could see like private servers as a mod of an old game, and especially since you can't play it any longer. And I think that plays a huge role into it, a huge part into it. If you could play vanilla, like retail wise now, if it would be like an official thing, then I would totally understand why they are shutting down private servers. This is like clear to me basically, but since this is like basically untouchable and something you can't play anymore on another level than private servers, I really wish they would change their policy on this. Let's try to help them out here a bit. By the way, just because I'm seeing Shadowword Pain now, in my WoW Awakening playthrough I was a bit confused, like if Shadowword Pain is actually worse than Corruption. A lot of people told me that, but I think it's really just the early levels. Like early level Corruption is a bit better, but to be honest, and I read about this like lately again, Shadowword Pain is really the strongest dot in the game, like damage wise, I think. And there were a few other sources that also confirmed this, so I just was reminded because, well, there was a Shadowword Pain on the enemy mob. But yeah, what do you think? Is it fair to see like private servers, and also especially like those customized modes? Is it fair to see them as some sort of mod? Because they are not monetary, they are pretty much completely customized. I always have the feeling, again, that WoW Awakening, Warcraft, those Twink servers, you name it, that they have some sort of similar feel to old Warcraft 3 mods, to old custom games, and I'm not too sure if I missed something there. Like the main thing is of course that the old kind of mods, they all run over Battle.net, they, like everything is hosted via Blizzard servers, and of course that's a big difference. But that difference is probably just there because they don't give you the opportunity to actually, well, work with what you've got over an official server. And the funny thing about it is they actually have like less costs with this kind of feature. Is it actually rare over here? No. Because they don't have like the cost to maintain a server, to have the bandwidth, because basically the modders, the creators of those custom kind of servers, private servers, they hosted their own. So yeah. But then again, that's also a drawback, because Blizzard, you know, it's their kind of trademark, it's their kind of property. So there's a whole nother issue with that. Like, it's not only positive that private servers are hosted privately. There comes a lot of bad stuff with this as well, especially like if you think about if a server goes badly or goes monetized, then it can lead to bad reputation for Blizzard, or it can lead to, well, just taking away profit from Blizzard, and that's of course also something you have to consider. But yeah, just a short ramble. I don't know, it's probably a bit blue-eyed, but I really would love it if they could acknowledge private servers. Maybe if they don't want to host them, if they don't want to go legacy, that they could say, hey, you know, Warcraft 3, we also had this sort of modding and all that stuff, so why not? You know. And since Dota 2 also again cut a line and basically got independent and like on another engine, but like the source of it, and it still is a thing, like Dota 1 still is a thing, and there are also still some tournaments about it. Yeah, I don't know, would be really cool if they maybe, like, that's also another option, I guess. Just give it to Nost, just give it to those guys and maybe support them a bit, and then like, here, fly my little babies, and throw them out of their nest, and yeah, that would be also quite cool. Like, they themselves would not have to cope with that kind of thing, but they could say, hey, it's legal now, you have to pay a small fee, and they get also some profit from it. I guess that could also be an option. But yeah, this issue has been discussed to oblivion, I think. It's not that I bring anything new to the table, although I have to say, like, this whole kind of modding mentality, I have not heard someone else speak about it, but the rest, of course, there has always been discussions. Let's see, what can we throw away? I need some more of those masks, I think, right? And also some more trappers. So let's try to get those. I think I will do this liver quest and the Gortusk snouts a bit later. Yeah, this is all the stuff you can see here, alright. Yeah, let's go to the next camp here, and then to Sentinel Hill, pick up the follow-up quests, and I think then this episode is already coming to an end again. I feel like I talked quite a bit today, and I hope that did not get too annoying for you. But there were just a few things that were on my mind and that I would like to talk about. Like, last time there was someone commenting that I should maybe address certain things in the private server community a bit more, like when I play, when I stream. Because usually I just talk about in-game stuff, and that can get a bit boring, and there's sometimes not too much new you can say. Like, I think stuff like that was okay, like about the hops, the oil, like hidden quests and all that jazz. Oh, I'm sounding like Orkbit right now. But yeah, this is, I think it's quite a nice change, maybe even to talk about a few ideas that are on my mind, and yeah, about some things that I find interesting. Trappers? Okay, this is a trapper. Maybe we can pull him out of there. Alright, lost the aggro on that one. There's also another one, but maybe we can actually go up here. It's looking good. Looks like we can actually finish those two quests in quite a similar fashion. That's quite nice. I really have to hotkey this stuff about my pet. Otherwise I'm just a filthy clicker. No offense. Okay, let's see. Red letter bandana. One of the first World of Warcraft playthroughs I watched was from Chemo 2000, and I'm not even too sure if any one of you know them or know him. That was just a chill guy, I don't know. A bit awkward, but I found it to be hilarious and like great all around attitude. He was basically just rambling on while playing the game, saying all stuff of weird shit. But yeah. I think that was like he started the playthrough like end of TPC or maybe even start. I think it was end of TPC, and like that was one of the most enjoyable ones I've seen so far. But it kind of stopped after I think like 15 episodes, and then like 1 year later or something, he tried to go for it again, like with the same character. He basically unfroze him. And but he never ended it, unfortunately, and now his channel is pretty much dying. He does not do any more content, but I remember that I really enjoyed it back in the day. Yeah, Chemo 2000. That's like his character he used like Toast Fairy. It's actually amazing that this is still lying around. I also use for some of my playthroughs of different kinds of stuff. It's like until today, and that's quite cool. I think that this guy just did his thing and did not really care about anything, just played along, and I always admired that. Okay, one more of those bandanas, please. We have not that much more time left, so I hope. Yeah, thank you. Alright, so let's head back. Won't use the halfstone here, I mean, it's not that we will be using it anytime soon, but yeah, that would be a bit too lazy, right? Let's just walk there. Alright, and I think while while handing in all those quests, I would already say goodbye to you. Like, I hope you enjoyed the little pre-recordings I did, and yeah, that you have a wonderful weekend. I think when you are seeing this episode, it's probably Saturday, so Sunday, like, I try to make it to the test stream, like to the Elysium stress test, so I will try to be there, but I can't say for sure right now if it is actually the case. There's actually a copper rain around it. No, never mind, looks like someone else is going for that. So yeah, let's make it to the inn. Checking the mailbox once more. Maybe I was able to sell something. So yeah, I will try to make it to the stress test. Maybe even go a bit live, or hey, who knows? Maybe we can group up with someone. Maybe join another stream or something. 2 strength, 2 spirit. This is so bad, but I still think it's better than the one we've got, like +2 spirit. This one just does not, like, agility is not really something we are looking for. I think I will go for that one. Oh no, let's go for that. Oh nice, since we did the fishing quest we actually got another shiny bauble. Also quite an amazing name, I think. And we sold some stuff, nice. Oily black mouth. Copper ore, nice. I don't know, vanilla has such a great feeling of, like, every little thing you get, basically, it feels still like such an accomplishment. Like, getting a gold out of an auction is just amazing at this level, I think. and it feels really good. Of course, that's also because the server is quite old and people are willing to pay a bit more for stuff, but hey, let's not get into that right now. Again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little series so far, and yeah, I hope I see you on the stress test, and that the release date will be very early, and yeah, that we can start playing on Astarius. So until then, I wish you a very nice weekend, and goodbye. See you around.